I've got, I can hide.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that is a hit. The DC is 10. Let's see what happens to Mind Blade. Oh dear. He's already been hurt. Die. Oh no, his toughness is only 2.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I'm tougher than him.
Wow!
Okay,
let's just say he's critically injured. He's literally impaled by the swords. And Centuria's control is broken. And then... Oh yeah, I'm gonna let you guys do something first before Centuria does something. So, good day, teleported away. Anybody else want to do something before this thing becomes ugly?
Let's get out of here. I mean, we're not here to win
Monkey
this.
says, I'm inclined to agree. Why don't you gentlemen follow me and I'll lead you to your new employer?
Yes,
let's just bail.
Yeah, we blame. All right, smoke bomb! And I throw
everybody
smoke
onto the jet. let's bail.
I throw a smoke bomb down.
Okay, now I'm imagining you guys just throwing down a smoke bomb, and then you just see everybody running out of smoke clouds to the van that's conveniently parked a few meters next to you.
Yes, exactly.
Bro.
And then you just follow the monkey. Oh, by the way, what was Good Day planning on doing? Because he teleported away.
Well, he was going to use his mystic scrying to see what the others will do, and then teleport with them to wherever they are going.
Okay, I have a funny scene. Okay, who's behind the wheel?
Well, Good Day has driving.
I have bad experience with driving.
Wait, Ghost Spider is not behind the wheel.
I have a vehicle skill nowadays, so...
I got a +4.
+6.
Who's behind... Yeah, I know, but you're not there yet, Spoflin. Who's behind the wheel?
What's your vehicles, Douwe?
+4.
+4. Mine's also +4. You do it.
Armored pen,
okay, there we go. Okay, so Scrapper is behind the wheel, and then Paradox is next to him, and then
yes,
we'll say Ghost Spider is in the back, and you're not driving away, and suddenly one of you asks, "Hey, where's Good Day?" And suddenly, poof, Good Day is also in the van.
He's right in the
back. Perfect. Also, I'm putting the music on. AC/DC, Highway to Hell. Highway to Hell.
Then Good
That's
Day
not very Christmassy.
And then Good Day grabs his hood, going a tip of the hood of Good Day.
And while you're following the Robo Monkey, it starts snowing. How jolly as you drive away from the explosions and the gunfire.
That is actually the afterfall of a small nuclear explosion.
Yeah, probably Centuria is dealing with the situation. You get a feeling her goodwill has passed. All right.
I'm glad I'm not Mind Blade.
Well, yeah, he just got impaled by 6 swords.
Oh, yes, that too.
Yes, you good. Richard should listen to this recording. Oh, seriously? Okay.
I hope
After
I did a
all
good
I've
job
done
of playing
for these
him.
guys.
I think it was really in character for him to try to control Centuria, and it worked.
Yes, he tries to control everybody.
Yeah, especially if they're powerful heroes.
Indeed.
Yeah. All right. So yes, you guys follow the monkey.
See monkey, do monkey.
And the robo chimpanzee takes you to a rather modern looking pet store. Yep.
Okay.
Yes. Hold on. Okay. Yes. He takes you to a pet store in Hanover, in the north of Freedom City. God damn it! I should have put a map on the table. Why didn't I do that? Oh well. What are you gonna do? Right across the bay. And, like I said, modern pet store. That's an odd place to go. And she takes you to the back where there is a, garbage dumpster. And, you notice her just holding her hand on the dumpster. And suddenly the dumpster opens up, revealing a door and an elevator there. Ooh, a secret elevator.
Fascinating.
And
yes, let's go.
She says after you.
Alrighty done.
Of course, the boss goes in first to set off all the traps.
Sigh.
Naturally.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
Yeah, we walk in.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, I'm quickly checking something. That's interesting. Do I need to reload this? So yes, she takes you into the elevator. Elevator naturally goes down, because otherwise there's no other place to go. Here we go. That's why I couldn't find that MP3. It's still in another map. Okay, that explains everything. Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes. So, you're taking down, and you arrive in a very, compact, but very highly advanced, laboratory environment.
Aha.
And, the robot, takes you through a couple of, corridors, and you eventually arrive in front of a large metal door, which she, opens up, and oddly enough, you suddenly arrive in a very classically furnished drawing room, where you are welcomed by a very large, gorilla in an evening coat and an ascot. And he's sitting in a comfortable sitting chair, and he looks at you, and he's raises his hand and says welcome, gentlemen. Please come inside.
I am not Winston from Overwatch.
Have you met my brother,
I hope your
Winston?
Trip was pleasant.
Yes, the show was quite entertaining.
I see.
What show?
But please, have a seat.
All right. I'll find a nice comfy chair and throw myself in there.
But it's a classical drawing room. There's a roaring open fire. There's a Christmas tree there. There's all sorts of classical, probably replicas of classical paintings. There's the Mona Lisa and stuff. And he's momentarily walking to the bar. And he says, "To perhaps like a cocktail. I'm partial to a good martini myself." You notice that
personally, I could use some black coffee, but I suppose a cocktail would do also.
Do you have some brandy by any chance?
Of course, my good man.
Capital. Yeah, totally.
He pours you some brandy.
I'm good, thank you.
Now, I'm trying to be a gracious host.
And I politely decline.
I urge you to drink something. He looks at you a little angry. Well, not really angry, disapprovingly.
Mm-hmm. Sounds very suspicious, but sure. Red wine, please.
Very well, and he pours you a glass. Well, after uncorking a bottle, of course. And for you, he looks towards,
Ghost spider.
Ghost spider?
I think he just gruffs a little and goes for a shot of brandy.
Alright. Yes, he hands you all your drinks. He sits back down and he takes a sip from his martini, and then he takes a little wooden box out of his coat pocket. He opens it up and he says, "Everybody," and he says to you all, "Cigar, anyone?"
I don't smoke.
Oh, this is amazing. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
They're human, you know.
Oh, the good ones.
Of course. Nothing but the best for my guests. And he smiles broadly at you.
Why, thank
He's
you.
up to something.
My gracious host. Yeah.
Good day, sir. Smoke is coming out of his hood already.
He's always
He doesn't
smoking.
need any more.
I don't need any more smoke. Otherwise, they're gonna call the fire department.
From now on, we call him Chimney.
That reminds me of an episode of Clarence. In any case, is that means that Scrapper's the only one who takes a cigar?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, fine enough. He puts them away again, and he lights your. Well, of course, he cuts the tip off, and he lights your cigar like a gracious host. Now then.
Oh, this is the stuff.
Yes, I know it's great, isn't it? But seriously, gentlemen, let us get to business. I've heard much of your work. I gathered that you did a job last month for the Fear Master. Tell
Yes,
me a
they
little bit about that. Takes a puff from his cigar.
Another psychopath who controls his minions through fear.
Yes, of course. Isn't that just the way all the youth does their work these days? Am I right?
Oh, you're right, definitely.
No good people management skills in the villains these days.
Indeed.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely the thing I was thinking.
Not at all.
Nah, I've seen a lot of villains just abusing their minions. No idea for I don't know. It ain't economical.
I think Good Day will just nod at those statements.
And he looks more intently at Scrapper and he says, "You have a lot of experience working for other supervillains."
He takes a long sip of his brandy and goes, Yeah, you could say that. I've seen a lot of villains in my day. And some of them good, some of them bad, some of them even worse. Yep.
Sorry, I had trouble unmuting. So
right.
you have a lot of experience in this profession.
Yep. I mean, my colleagues here are also very good. They're all highly skilled people. But I do believe I'm the one with the most experience here. Though, you talk to Paradox. He's the smartest of us.
And what exactly have you been doing then? Because I gathered you've only been in this business for a little while now. Were you doing something else then for these gentlemen?
Ah, yeah. Let's see, what should I tell him? I'd love to tell you everything, good sir, but I prefer to keep my secrets and the secrets of the former bosses, discreet. It's the same
I'm not
courtesy I give
exactly
you.
asking for any details. I'm just asking what you did before you became the man known as Scrapper.
Let's see, what should I... Well, I'm good. Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, when I was young, I ran with some gangs, being the basic tough guy because we mostly had this big, broad muscles and shoulders. And, I found out quickly that I got a gift of machinery. I can make things, all the things. So, naturally, after a while, bosses asked me to make, stuff, vehicles, some doomsday weapons,
I'm sorry. I was choking on my water. I muted myself in the nick of time.
Good one.
Yeah. So he nods very interestingly and he says, you're an inventor? He says, looking at you a little puzzled.
Yep. I am indeed.
Isn't that really pushing it? You don't really invent anything, you modify and repair.
Yes. Oh wait, in this case I'm going, not really not really an inventor per se. I build stuff. I build stuff from blueprints and ideas and whatnot. I'm working on expanding my scope, so to speak. And let's see, what did I build? But I built this, and I wrap my heavy metal suit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And your hammer, of course, although you
And my
didn't build the actual magnetism controlling device.
Oh, no. So yeah,
Which is
I
still
build
a mystery.
Yeah, so I basically pound my chest and not my hammer. Oh yeah, and devices, of course.
I see, I was wondering about that. May I see it for a moment, or will that jeopardize your secret identity? He grins broadly at you.
I'd rather not give away my things. I can build you a sample if you want.
That might be interesting, yes. Please do that. I see you're a man of many talents, Mr. Scrapper.
Thank you. Likewise.
Of course. Now then, what about the rest of you? He looks around the room and his eyes rest on Ghost Spider.
He takes a little drink from his glass, because,
By the way, are you drinking it Deadpool style? Just pouring it onto your mask?
No, he kind of does a little Spider-Man thing and pulls this
okay, of course.
just above his.
The same thing to do when you're drinking something.
Yeah.
Now I have your DNA.
He remains silent for a moment before simply responding, "My past is of my own business. There are things in there that I would like to see buried."
Don't we all? I agree about your opinions on the past. But still, I would like to know about your qualifications.
Ooh. Now, does he name drop the Murder League, or does he not?
No, he doesn't.
No, I mean, does Ghost Spider name drop the Murder League? Because I'm pretty sure that's qualification enough if he's not with it anymore.
Yeah, if you say I basically graduated from Murder Academy, he would say, "Oh, you're hired."
But then that's ammo against him. You know what? Screw it. He is confident, plus he doesn't know that the Murder League knows of his identity. So he drowns the rest of his drink, pulls his hood down, and says, They predicted a bright future for me at the academy. Of course, things have changed
Murder
since I left
Academy.
the Murder Academy, but I'd like to think I've made well enough for myself. And then he kind of leans back on the chair.
He quirks an eyebrow at that, seems very interested. Well, I don't think you need to elaborate on that. We all know they're very intent on keeping their secrets. So, are you still with the League?
Ooh, he looks a little smug under the mask and then just goes, I am not.
He puffs his cigar, he nods, and he looks very interested at you. I see. You must lead a very troubling life.
He kind of shrugs. Of course, he's absolutely right, but he shrugs and tries to play it off like it's not a hindrance and just goes, the League keeps things interesting. It wouldn't be much fun working if there isn't a constant element of danger.
Is that a little bit of a lie, though?
Yes.
Is that... Yeah, I don't think he really feels about the problem that way. I think he's a little more scared than he... Yeah, okay, I'm going to need a deception
it is very
roll
much
on that then.
Okay. Fortunately, I think I have a fairly high deception. Do I? Yes. A deception of 6. Okay, here we go. Oh, wow, a natural 20. Seriously, though.
Wow,
Again.
My dice, Nico.
Yeah, these are rigged, man. They're totally rigged.
Yeah, I can take another d20 and roll.
No,
Another-
that's okay. That's okay. I'm just joking. Don't worry about it. Yeah, he takes your word for it. He seems very impressed that you're able to just hold off the murder league without breaking a sweat.
Oh, man. Worth it. I'm going to put this tax away because it is totally rigged. I don't like that. Take another one here. This is better.
Let me test it for you.
I'm just going to chuck this over. No, come on.
Yeah, roll a 3 for you. Yeah, it's totally not rigged.
Yeah, I'll just chuck this away. Shoo, go away.
Okay. Oh wait, I didn't roll. Let me see if I don't roll natural 20. Ooh, wow, I rolled a 17. So you're lucky you rolled a 20.
Yeah, talk of who.
All right, yes, he seems very impressed with you. And then his gaze shifts towards Kyrianox. He says, you seem to be the most mysterious gentleman in the room. Would you care to tell us a little more about yourself?
Well, he takes a sip of the cocktail, the glass disappearing for a bit into the black fog surrounding his face until it returns from there again. And he says, I actually come from quite humble beginnings, but I have had quite a lot of life experience and have in fact held regular jobs in the past. But in my olden age, I decided that I should just live it up a little bit and started a life in crime. I don't.
What an exposition! Your entire backstory.
No, it's not the entire backstory. It's quite.
Let me get this straight. You felt life wasn't treating you fair, so you decided to become a criminal. Instead of retiring.
Yeah, something like that.
That's very interesting. I hear you're somewhat of a mage.
He, let's see, what could he do to impress him? Let's say he...
Steal a cigar. Levitate a cigar.
Melt his face off.
Yeah, that'll press our employee.
Well, he doesn't really have a levitate spell, but he could, for instance, teleport. He teleports behind, behind the ape, I suppose.
He's like, whoa! And he suddenly pulls out this laser pistol. He points
Let's
at
call
you,
him
and then
Winston.
he puts it away, and again he says, "Oh, sorry, old habits." And he puts it back in his evening coat.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Well, point proven. Very interesting. Now, the last man in the room. What about you? He looks towards Paradox.
What exactly do you want to know?
Well, what about your... what's the word I'm looking for?
Motivation?
No, not your motivation. Your...
Expertise?
No, not your expertise.
Motivation?
Anyway, Kyrianox was very careful not to say anything identifying, so
yeah, he
it
just
wasn't
wants to
any.
know about your past experiences in the this life of crime, shall we say?
I see. For expertise. Well, I do not have much expertise in it, but I do have a, let's say, clear head on my shoulders. I do keep my cool. I don't go rampaging around if a plan goes stray.
Like some other bad guys.
And I'm trying to be the watchful eyes of the gang.
I hear you have time manipulation powers. Those are quite rare in this business.
Indeed. And suddenly his cigars grows again.
Oh, thank you.
Well, welcome. Make a Cuban cigar last long is very valuable.
Just saved me $10.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that was only a part of the cigar.
Indeed.
All right. And yes, he nods at you. Well, gentlemen, I am convinced that you are the right men for the job. Now then, you'll probably want to know what exactly I have in store for you.
Yes, please. And also, how much should we call your boss?
Just Doctor will do.
Right, boss doctor.
Yes, sure. And then he says, well, as you might have heard, my colleagues of the Crime League have landed themselves in prison once more.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
News goes around.
Yes. Dr. Stratos apparently had a brilliant plan, or so he claimed. He just rolls his eyes in disdain. He was going to basically just destroy Freedom Hall. He was certain, now that Captain Thunder, Lady Liberty, and many of the other members of the Freedom League had gone off-world, that the rest of them would be defenseless.
Mm-hmm.
Overconfidence is a big weakness.
Indeed, that's what I warned him, but he would not listen. But you see, the League has a lot of people on reserve. A lot of members the common public doesn't know about, and they can be mobilized quite quickly, and that was our downfall.